Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Dead Things Mystery Box?
Yeah.
The women from regions of the world like that, they're different because of how many chickens' heads they've seen get cut off. Think twice before you do a joint bank account with her. Unlovable demon.
We got live, love, laugh. We got live, laugh, love. We got live, laugh, love. We go over here. We got live, laugh, love.
A girl who on her own has come to some sort of 1488 conclusion is gonna be a problem. You have to have her when a woman goes, oh, wow. That means you're about to go for a ride. And she had her own, diaper stash. She's the one.
What was the allure?
That it was like a tube. You didn't know?
Sam, what do you think of women following your advice to get their together? Can't stand wasting away anymore and accomplishing nothing.
I don't know how to advise women. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I got some advice for women. Seek therapy. If you got daddy issues, seek therapy. You got baggage you're trying to bring to a guy, shut the fuck up, go to therapy, because you don't pay that man.
Damn.
Hey Sam, any tips on deprogramming after living with a BPD single mom my whole life? I feel like it's really messed up my mentality on things.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing because of Stefan Molyneux.
Private military.
Now you probably should seek out actual therapy. Find a good therapist, or you just listen to ASMR all the time. Same thing.
Yeah.
But that's a tough one. You probably need therapy for the mommy. Oh, guess who's going in the hole? You get in there.
Oh, currently living with my crazy roommate who helps me pay my mortgage. The problem is she is diabolical. She makes a bunch of noise stomping all around my house and talking to herself all day.
That sounds like fucking hell. That sounds like a nightmare. And I guarantee you it's not worth the money. Whatever amount of money there is. Just make more money. Figure out a way to paying off your mortgage so she's in your house. And if you try to kick her out, it's a problem for you. That sounds like a nightmare, bro. You got to wrap that up as quickly and as cleanly as you can. Figure out a way to end that. Talk to a lawyer. Show them your lease. What do I do to get this person out of here? Record everything. Because if you go to kick someone out and they go nuts in your house,
and she's a woman,
that's f***ing bad news. That's very bad news. So just take it carefully. You might want to talk to a lawyer. You know what's f***ed up is women. You see women walking around with dogs, single women. Mm-hmm. You know why that is? It's a test. If you're a guy and you're willing to try to pick her up and flirt with her, even though she has a fucking dog, a dog is an unmanageable nightmare.
Yeah.
If you live in the middle of the country, a dog is one thing. If you live in a city, a dog is a fucking nightmare. And I don't care. Listen, I know. Only Sam doesn't like dogs. Well, he doesn't like my dog, and I have a dog. And we play on the yard and the field. There's not a yard and a field out here, man. It's a fucking city.
Yeah. You're torturing the dog.
If you have a dog in a city, you're a fucking asshole. And it's an unmanageable nightmare. And yeah, you are torturing the dog. You're keeping a husky in the basement in a crate. Are you brain damaged? You stupid bitch. I just love huskies. You keep it in a crate. So when you see a single woman walking around with a dog, it's a test. It's if you hit on her or try to pick her up, you're man enough to handle all her other problems and all her other baggage that she's got. And I don't know how it is in the Canadian Armed Forces, but in the U.S., any woman in the armed forces is like fucking everybody. And that's like information that I shouldn't even know. Back in the day on OkCupid, matched with some chick that was like on a submarine.
Oh yeah.
And she would just tell me how like she and the other girl, it was like a contest, like the girls to see how many like guys they could fuck.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. This is when I had an anorexic girlfriend who smelled like puke all the time.
Gross.
And her shit was green and long.
Ew, dude.
She forgot to flush one day and I saw a green turd that was like pencil thin and this long. And she had busted out bug teeth. She had buck teeth like gong.
What was the allure?
That it was like a tube. You didn't know? It was like a straw. I dated this girl who she used to pick her face until it would get infected and she'd have to go to the hospital. Yeah. She had like trichotillomania of like face picking.
Yeah.
And
picked all the skin off.
after breaking up with her, I remember being like, yeah, bitch, why don't you go pick your face? I didn't say that to her, but that's like anytime there was like something like, oh, she said this, she said you were doing this, and crying in the field with your ass in the air. And I'm just like, no, bitch, go pick your face some more. But now I have that shit on my like thighs.
You've been picking your thighs off?
Yeah. I hooked up with this girl whose alias, or her online alias was Rusty Shackelford.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was something that she came up with. So ever like for probably 9 months after that, whenever I would see Rusty Shackelford online, I thought she was like stalking me, but she wasn't.
What is Rusty
But
Shackelford?
it's from King of the Hill.
Ah.
But that girl actually was a stalker.
You know, I have fallen madly in love with a mentally ill VTuber from the other side of the planet. I moved out of on my own a year ago.
You're in trouble.
I'm unable to form relationships with women. How do I fix this?
Bad boy.
You've been bad.
You've been bad, my friend.
You should look up the JCS criminal psychology video. The guy who spent all his dad's money on a cam girl.
Oh,
And
yeah.
34 years old, dropout. I make $200K a year. Still in love with my ex that I see regularly. That's where the problem is.
Drop everything to be with her.
This Oneitis wears off after a couple years, but you reset the timer every time you interact with whoever this girl is.
Jet's wrong.
I'm right.
She's the one.
Stop resetting the timer. You probably almost had it to 0 so many times.
You have to have her. She's the one.
It's the shit I hate the most, man.
The show. You remember the show Workaholics?
Yeah.
You want a girl that's into the most basic bitch, low level thing that could be anything. The whole thing about I want to date a right wing girl. You guys are insane. You want a girl who's got the same basic bitch political nonsense in her head that's been drilled into her, that's just gonna melt away the instant you start brainwashing her. That's what's fine. A girl who on her own has come to the conclusion, to some sort of 1488 conclusion, is going to be a problem because they're nuts. If a girl's like, oh, I'm into this specific thing, I'd be like, how'd you get there?
Yeah, I used to powerlift.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're a unique person and you probably got into it on your own, right?
I had a friend
who
also introduced me to you.
Was it a guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so see, that's what see? Yeah. My thing is, if a girl's into something interesting, it's because her ex-boyfriend got her into it. Did you have an ex-boyfriend who was into it, or have you been thinking too much? Have people seen this? Unlovable demon.
Oh, wow. I would never have guessed that. That may affect work. Does this explain some doctor's appointments?
Yeah.
All right, I won't say anything to anyone except for HR. I will talk to you when you're back. Go enjoy PTO, please, and try to get some mental rest, emotional rest. All right, I'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, Taylor. See ya.
So this is the female boss talking to a male employee whose girlfriend is pregnant. It's never good when a woman goes, "Oh, wow."
Please take the PTO. Please enjoy your PTO.
That means you're about to go for a ride.
That said, the team has undergone a restructuring.
Now he's fired.
And unfortunately,
he's fired because his girlfriend got pregnant, and his work wife is what this lady is.
Oh, so she had like an emotional attachment.
She's firing him because he got another girl pregnant. But it's just this is something that people at 9 to 5 corporate people have to deal with. Longhouse.
Never have guessed that.
Oh, wow. Like basically hearing that someone cheated on you and then making the, oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
while you're on a Zoom.
That's the reaction here.
Oh, wow. I would.
Horrifying stuff here. You know, Nick talks about the women from regions of the world like that. They're different because of how many chickens' heads they've seen get cut off.
Eastern Europeans?
Yeah. That and like South America. Yeah. Like they're just, the women, like, they're just so different because they spend their childhood watching chickens get decapitated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just got to be careful. You got to be careful around women who grew up playing with cat intestines. I know they're beautiful, but if they're from a country where children are like strangling chickens with their bare hands, and she's seen a lot of dead livestock, you might want to just, think twice before you do a joint bank account with her.
Almost every girl I know has like shopped for like bird bones on Etsy.
Oh, dude, girls are twisted.
This one girl I know got shipped. She got shipped bird bones, right? But it was still like rotting on the carcass. It was just like a dead bird. Like they think it's gonna be like a pre-bleach, like clean.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Dead Things mystery box.
Yeah.
What is
get one of those
wrong with you? The hottest girl I ever dated.
Yeah.
Who was like a 12 out of 10 like science fiction character.
Yeah.
Like she does not look real. Like looked airbrushed. She would throw rocks at ducks, abuse animals. She drowned her hamsters.
Yeah.
And then I said, why'd you do that? And she said, I don't know. It took them so long to die. So I was drowning them in bleach and I felt bad. So she didn't just hold them under. She like tortured the hamsters in bleach. She was an actual pedophile too. She was also like the most glitched out. Every Wiccan symbol, Buddhist prayer wheel, horoscope.
Had it all.
She had everything. She had every feature that you could have.
Yeah.
But she loved this dead shit. But I didn't realize that was like a broad
Oh, it's very
thing.
broad.
Into diapers too.
Really?
Yes. Which I didn't know until moving out. And I had a friend helping clean out the place. And she had her own like diaper stash. And so my friend was like, what the f are all these diapers? I was like, what? The diapers? What are you saying?
Diaper secret.
She had her diaper secret stash. And she told me about this I think it was like a Reddit post about how some girl was cursing her boyfriend with witchcraft by like smearing shit under the bed, like hiding human shit under the mattress.
Yeah.
And she would go into this story pretty often, like enough that I made me think that she wanted to like do it to me or something.
Yeah, she kept thinking about it.
Anyway, I love Jack Skellington, I love poop, and I love witchcraft. Or poop craft.
Poop crafting?
Oh, brother. Well, this is how you get hot girls, though, is you have a bunch of these sitting around. I love it. Oh, my. Oh, wow.
Someone in chat said scat skeleton.